What's up, guys? Today we're going to do the acoustic version of Black Sun from Death Cab for Cutie. And there's a couple of different acoustic versions he had, and they're almost the same thing, but I'm going to kind of stick to the one I think would be more fun. This is good strumming practice, good practice for our chords. We got a bar chord in there, and there's some pretty neat chord embellishments too, so let's zoom in and do it. Alright, before we get going, make sure to hit subscribe. There's so many things I want to do with this channel, and it'd be cool if you want to come check them out too. This song is going to be in standard tuning, so just standard E. Now for the chords for this song, we're going to need a B minor, so that was nothing, 2, 4, 4, 3, and 2. We need a D chord, so that's nothing, nothing, 0, 2, 3, 2. We need an A sus2, so that's nothing, 0, 2, 2, 0, 0. We need an E minor, so that's 0, 2, 2, 0, 0, 0. We need a G chord, but for this song we're not going to play just a more standard open G chord like you might be used to playing. We're just going to put our second finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and we're going to put our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And I need to mute the 5th and the 1st string, and I'm doing that both with my 2nd finger actually. So my 2nd finger is touching the 5th string, and all the way down here it's touching the 1st string too. That way I'm only going to hear 4 of the 6 strings. We also need a G major 7. Now if you were looking at that B minor chord, if we had the B minor chord under our fingers, and if all I did was take my 1st finger and move it up to the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and while I'm holding that note down, I also want to let my 1st finger touch the 5th string to mute that one, and I also want that finger to touch the 1st string too. So we again only hear 4 of the 6. We also need a D/F sharp. Now again, in this song we're going to play it a little bit differently than you might be used to. I'm just going to put my 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string and my 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Now in this song I am going to mute the 5th string on that last chord, but you could leave it open and it would sound really good too. Now that's all the basic chords in this song, but we are going to pick up our fingers a little bit and do some chord embellishments, and I'm going to explain that as we go. Now for the basic strum rhythm that I'm going to go for, I'm going to play down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Or I could count that as 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and And right when I said 4 and that's what we would call the last beat. And there's a couple of variations in this song, and they're usually going to happen on the 4th beat. So if I say on the 4th beat, I'm just talking about during the time that I said 4 and 3, 4. Now this little part right here, this intro, this might be the trickiest part of the song, but it's not too bad and it's pretty short. We start off, we play a B minor chord, and right on the 4th beat, right after I hit it the first time on 4, I'm going to pull off with my 1st finger. I'm going to flick that finger towards the floor and try to just hit an open 5th string. So really we call that a B minor/A. Then we go to a D chord. Now just this one time on the intro, if you can, we want to hit the open strings and then try to hammer on to the chord by just letting your fingers hammer onto the strings. And right on the 4th beat on that one, again, we're going to pull off our 2nd finger and have it open 1st string. So really we could call that a D sus2. Hammer onto an A sus2, and on the 4th beat I'm going to pull my 3rd finger off of the 3rd string, and then I go to the E minor chord. Again, I'm going to hammer onto that chord. and then we go right into the verse. 3, 4. Okay, so the verse is almost exactly like the intro. If we can play the intro, then we can definitely play the verse. We started off on the B minor. And this time we don't have to worry about doing the little pull off there with our first finger. We go into a D, and this time we don't have to hammer onto the D. We can just go straight to the D. We still do that little pull off. We do hammer onto that A sus2, but we don't have to do the little pull off on that one. And we hammer into the E minor as well. Now on the one version, he puts a little lick there. He goes, I play the 2nd fret on the 4th string, 2, and I slide to 4, so 2, 4, 2, 0. So that measure would sound like this. Now there is another version I saw online where he just does this. He just plays 2, 4. So you could do that too. And then we're going to start that off again. We have B minor, and this time, instead of hitting that E minor, I'm going to go right back to that B minor. And right on the 4th beat, I would hit 2 times with the open A string. So I would say 4 and go right back through the whole verse one more time. 3, 4. Before the chorus started, we were on that B minor chord. We hit B, and then we play the B minor with the A in the bass, or the A as the lowest note. Then we went right into that special G chord that I showed you, the G chord where we mute the 5th and the 1st string. Then we went to that D/F sharp, A sus2, then back to a B minor. And 2 times we hit it at the end with the A bass. And then after that, we're going to move just our first finger to the 3rd fret, and now we have a G major 7, D/F sharp, A sus2, B minor. And again, don't forget the open 5th string on those last 2 hits. Now that's all the different parts, so other than those little variations on the intro, it's really just a verse and a chorus. So right after the chorus, we go back into the verse. It would be the 2nd verse, and then we go into the 2nd chorus, and on the 2nd chorus, we're going to play that twice as long. Then we go to a 3rd verse, The third verse, we're only going to play half as long as the other ones, so we only go through the sequence once. And then after that, we just go back to the chorus and play that 2 times to end the song. Alright, good job. Now you're probably going to want to practice this one a little bit this week. I really like the acoustic version of this song, but I know that probably some of you guys out there would rather that I did the electric version. I don't know, which version do you guys like better? Do you like the electric version or the acoustic version? Now, one thing about the strumming pattern, try to kind of stick to the strum rhythm that I said, but you know, if you add an extra strum in there or you miss a couple of strums, it's really no big deal. In fact, it might even sound good. It might sound less robotic, more like a human's playing it if it's not perfect. If you're new here we try to improve by learning lots of new songs. But I also want you to know that I think that the right song at the right time can really help somebody out. I think it could change their life. So if you can and you have a chance to, you should let them hear it. Thanks for liking and sharing this video. Follow me on social media, and I'll see you guys next time.